Hello guys. There is always a tendency to pick up wrong stocks for the investors. Today we'll try to find out how do we select a particular stock using the fundamental analysis. A tool which has been very helpful for me has been Screener.in. You can easily search Screener.in uh, on the web. It's a popular tool which lists out the information of the companies regarding their ratios, valuations. As you can see, there's a screen button also here, which basically lists down, will filters out some stocks based upon some criteria. We'll learn more about finding such good stocks through streams later. But what we are trying to do today is to do a complete analysis of a particular company. Like, should we select that company for investment? So let us take an example of a company called as IT sector lead. Let's take IT sector. A leader in IT sector is TCS. So Tata Consulting comes up here. I have already made an account, as you can see here. This is my account. Easily you can make an account by a Gmail subscription. The whole information regarding Tata Consulting services opens up here. The first thing it talks about is market cap. Market cap is basically the number of shares uh, into the current market price of the particular company. So this is like more than 11 lakh crore market cap. So that's a large cap company. Current price of TCS is trading at 3,000 rupees. Its high 52-week high and 52-week low is particularly this much. Stock PE is basically a price to earning ratio, which currently the stock is having compared to the earnings which it has. And similarly, there are many other ratios. But what other ratios which are very important for me, like whenever I pick some stocks, is basically a PEG ratio. This is similar to a P ratio. What it does is it divides the P ratio divided by the growth of the company. So this is very helpful in terms of when there are no competitors to a particular company, and also there are very less industry leaders in that particular company. So it compares its growth over its price which is being traded in the market. So PEG ratio, the ideal PEG ratio should be less than 1. Like if it is less than 1, it is undervalued, and it is more than 1, it is overvalued. But since this company is a part of Nifty 50 and it's a big brand, it's currently trading at 3.24, is you can say it's a overvalued stock. But generally, this stock keeps going up because quarter on quarter the profits goes up. So that is it. These are some important ratios. Like also the promoter holding. Generally, like it is being allowed 75%. Like exceptions are there, but mostly the barrier is 75% for a particular promoter to have a holding in the company. So the more it is closer to 75, the more it is better. Pledge percentages are basically those number of shares which are being pledged or kept on mortgage for a particular stock. It should be very low. It's 2.94, so it's basically not very much. Industry P is the industry average. So this is IT company, so this is the IT industry average. Debt is basically the loans which the company has taken. So generally we tend to see that particular ratio by its equity. So better ratio would be debt to equity. So it is a ratio between debt and the equity of the market, equity of the particular share price. So it's basically 0.08. So this is 7,000 some X number divided by the 111 lakh crore. So basically it comes out to be 0.08%. So it's pretty low. So it should be either 0 or less than 0.5. That's actually ideal to have for a particular stock. Going forward, this is a chart of TCS. As you can see, like on April 2020, it was trading at around, I can show you the number, it is around 1600, and now it is trading at, in today it is around 3,000 rupees. So basically a surge of almost 100%. This was due to actually the crash which happened in the market. The prices went down very drastically. So generally, like good stocks tend to go up even after the crash. Going forward, these are the pros and cons of a company, which according to Screener it is there. This is a peer comparison, basically the companies which are its peers and its competitors. So if you see, TCS has its competitors as Infosys, HCL, Wipro. You can edit the columns based upon your understanding and your like of ratios. There are many other ratios. If you see, if you edit the columns, there are many other ratios also here in terms of sales, OPMs, operating profit margin, profit after tax. But whatever I like, I have already clicked tick marked on it and brought it to my page on the front. You can select it according to your liking and then go to save columns so that this comes up. So basically you can compare all the industry. Like if you compare top two companies like TCS, Infosys, So their valuations, their dividend yield, the quarterly profits, debt to equity ratio, what's the PEG ratio, current promoter holding. So this is a clear picture to basically compare stocks and select the best stock in the particular industry. If you want to see all the stocks which are listed in the IT software industry, you can click on here. This will list out all the stocks which are being listed in the stock market in the particular industry. So based upon this, what generally I do is I generally prefer a lot of companies to filter out based upon the PEG ratio. Generally, I prefer stocks which have PEG ratio less than 0.5. Basically, they are undervalued 50%. So there's a potential of going up by on at least 50% in the recent times. So that can be there. You can have different ratios. ROC is also a very important factor, which is called as the return on capital employed. Basically, what happens is like how much money the company is putting in and how much profits they're generating out of it. So that is basically ROC. So my favorite particular ratios will be PEG ratio, ROCE, debt to equity ratio, because like debt should be very less on the company. Like if suppose there is more debt, there's more loans going on. So whatever profits they will be earning, they would have to like donate, give some part back to the banks from which they have taken loans. So that reduces the profit. So that is also a very important ratio. The debt to equity ratio should be very less. Promoter holding should be high, like near to 75%. And if suppose there is some, we can see in the forward in the coming video, like that there are certain mutual funds and FII, DIIs which have holdings in that particular stock. It's a good indication that the stock is very good, because they are the professional managers who generally deal with investing people's money. So generally those stocks which have good FII and DII holdings are generally preferred. Going forward, what we see the quarterly results of TCS, like from March 2018 to 2020. So this gives you a fair idea regarding sales, like how it has surged from 32,000 crore rupees. The numbers are in crores, and now it is like on a, now it was in the recent quarter, it was 42,000 crores. So similarly, like other ratios, operating profit, we can see there is a continuous growth in terms of operating profit. Sales minus expenses is operating profit, and there's a continuous growth in terms of operating profits for these companies. So definitely it's a good pick, but its PEG ratio is a bit on the higher side. So this is just for example regarding how to analyze stocks. We'll see how to find multi-bagger stocks. Like I'll try to make a video on like how I identify like top 10 stocks currently trading based upon the valuations in the coming videos. This is a profit and loss statement in terms of how the company is doing its profits, and is there some losses in the company. So this is a complete balance sheet right from March 2009 to 2020. As you can see, there's a continuous growth in profits from the company. TCS definitely is like biggest brand in IT, so it has its brand value. So this is there. And depreciation, there are other ratios, operating profit margin ratios, depreciation, tax, what the company pays, net profit. EPS is basically earning per share. So whatever like per share earnings which have been given by TCS in a particular quarter is being listed down here. So it is continuously growing. Like one share you buy, you would have earned 83 rupees in this quarter. So currently stock is trading at 3,000 rupees. This quarter the company has given 83 rupees per share profit in this quarter. So this is the way it is going on. This is a complete balance sheet in terms of reserves, capitals, borrowings, and whatever assets the company has. So we can have a very great idea in terms of how the company has been like doing well or not. The reserves are basically the assets or the machinery or values or the material that the company is having. So these reserves, growing reserves are a very good sign in terms of company growing. So reserves have been continuously growing, as you can see from this thing. Borrowings should reduce, but companies do take up borrowings to expand for expansion. So there's a dual factor to it. Similarly, there are other factors like investment, other investments. Cash flows is basically like cash in hand. Like whenever you do a business, you generate some cash. So cash in hand from the operating activity and investing activity are from different things. From operating activity, as in like the primary business of the company, like what the company is generating cash through the operating business. Like the role of business, the role of TCS is to provide software to the firms. So whatever cash they're generating out of it, that comes under cash from operating activity, and whatever they're investing in terms of some other investments, that is there and comes under cash from investing activities. It should go like up. As we can see, it has continuously been increasing in case of TCS. Ratios we can see like the ROC, as I already told you, this ratio should be very high. Generally, I prefer ROC to be more than 20 to consider a stock as good. Similarly, there is here. As I was trying to tell you regarding shareholding pattern, as you can see, there's the promoters, the people who are like the owners of the company or directly related to the management part of it or board of directors. They hold 72% stake in the company. Similarly, FIIs are the persons like foreign investors. So we can have a look at who are the foreign investors who have invested in this particular company. There's a list coming up. It is not showing up here, but for DI, as you can see, LIC, like very popular, LIC has invested around 3.9% stake in TCS, and public is basically like people, retail investors like us, who have a stake in the company. It's basically very less compared to other companies. It's at only 4%. So what we can see is that TCS is definitely a good pick from the IT industry. This was just an example to show you regarding how to analyze a particular stock in terms of valuation, fundamental analysis. Definitely, like there are many other parameters like trends in the market, the technical analysis that is there whenever you're picking up stocks. This video was basically to guide you regarding how to pick up stocks using screeners. Like it has been a very helpful tool for me. As you can see, like it lists out all the ratios, all the analysis and peer comparisons, so that you can have a look at the valuations and then particularly pick up the stock. Also, like if you want to search more about the company, there are you can go to the company's website. You can see Moneycontrol regarding what the company's current valuations are. This section talks about the company and the key points regarding it. And for further videos, we will see like how to pick up the best stocks in the industry and how to pick up stocks which can give us multi-bagger returns through the screener tool which they have. So hope you like this video. If you like this video, I think it was informative, definitely do like, share and subscribe. This is my attempt to make people financially aware and start investing. Like you can start from basically even 2-3k and start saving from your already investments which you have, all investments or particularly jobs which you do. You can start investing small amounts and try to learn, and I will be there to like share my learnings from the market and how to pick up multi-bagger stocks and how to identify best stocks in the market in the coming video. So thanks a lot.